Hey, Mike Rogers Show. Mike Rogers here with you. Today we have a continuation of yesterday's video with hot laundry, part 2. Check it out.
I might go the other way.
Never want to play it again.
Man, I wish that would have been amazing.
Yeah, my parents got the organ over the piano, and let me tell you why. Because you can put headphones on an organ.
Yeah, I mean, I had access to that organ. It didn't help.
When I said I wanted to learn drums, it was a hard no.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Loud.
So
nobody can be louder than my parents.
Okay, here's another silly trivia question, and I'd like to know, what was the first record that you bought with your own money? And this is an embarrassing question for most people because they'll say something like Barry Manilow or I don't even know. We're a different generation. Okay. I'm at least 30 years older than you.
I remember mine. I remember mine too. Okay, Gina, go for it.
All right. I bought the Guns N' Roses Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 cassette tapes. And then I got home and my dad saw them and he's like, oh, parental advisory, going back. So, and then I had to return them to the store because of the parental advisory sticker.
Oh my
Thanks,
gosh.
Tipper Gore.
But that's why you bought it, because it had that sticker, right?
Well, that was also like, you know, because my sister was older than me, and so she was always watching MTV and whatnot. And so then that was at that age. I was like, I want to watch MTV too. Not so much the cartoons anymore, right? And so then that was right when those albums came out, and I'm like, I want one. And then I was denied, shut down.
Well, that could be a very traumatic experience, I suppose.
Nah, it was okay. I'm not a really big Guns N' Roses fan these days.
No. How about you, Jeanette?
It's a two-parter.
Okay.
So the first album I got with money that my dad had taken me and my sister to the Pontiac Mall.
Wait a minute. What do you mean by that? You mean you shoplifted the other one, or
No, that came later.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That was at Kmart. But the teenage years. Anyway, like, you called me. You said I was a troublemaker. So he was like, okay, you can get one record and I'll get it for you. And it was the first time my father ever offered me and my sister any money. We had to agree on the same record, but he never offered us money to buy records because it was a waste of money, in his opinion, that he worked for. And he's like, well, you could eat or buy a record. And we're like, buy the record. He's like, the wrong answer. There we are. And like, I believe it was a Sam Goody. And we were begging my father to buy us this album. And it was Michael Jackson, Off the Wall.
Oh.
And I wanted it so bad. We were almost in tears. And I think he buckled to buy it, not because he promised us, but because we were so embarrassing. And we also ended up getting, and I give it to the credit to my sister. I think she ended up picking it out. I was still a little too young. She's older than me physically. And it was Jay Giles' Angel is a Centerfold.
Yeah.
And that record happens to be the first time I choreographed a song to a record, to any song, right? We did all these choreographed dance moves and roller skates in my basement.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
We used to do a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Oh my God, so good. Okay, part 2. So part 2, the first time I bought a record with my own money, and I really did buy it from stealing enough CDs from Kmart and then selling to my friends. So, true story. But the first
statute of limitations on
right,
that.
right, exactly. We're past it. That's why I'm comfortable talking about it now. So I ended up buying, and my father fits into the story too because he drove me to the store, and I came out with this record that I was so excited. And it was a CD, mind you, and I was so excited to get it. And I was such a girl, you know, hitting puberty and whatnot. And I brought it in and I was like, Dad, look at that. So proud. I'm so proud of this. And like, ooh, you know, something you haven't heard about. This ain't Enrique Iglesias. So I pull it out and I show it to him. And his face was like, oh, my daughter. Oh, my daughter. And he's looking at it and he's holding it. And I'm so surprised it didn't end up chucked out the window. But there in his poor little hands, father, who worked so hard to raise his daughters from Mexico City into Michigan, was a copy of Poison. Look what the cat dragged in. Men were dressed like women on the front because it was, you know, the glam 80s and they were in the 90s and all that stuff. So there was my father holding this thing. And he was like, what is this? what is this? Is what you buy? And I was like, what? Oh my God, yeah, Ricky Rocket. What? Oh my God. I don't want to see it again. Anyway, so it started my my metal rock and roll kind of spiral into awesomeness. And it opened up all kinds of doors. I was already listening to Rat, and I was listening to Twisted Sister, and I was listening to all these other things. And growing up, I had it all sketched in my notebooks, But yeah, that was my first one with my own money. That's my daddy's money.
Okay,
yeah.
How about Eileen?
Yeah,
Get it by the end of
I
the
know
day.
you're good.
Got it.
I love it. So I love this. So my first LP that I ever bought, because I did have hand-me-downs. I used to listen to records all the time growing up, and still do to this day. I absolutely love vinyl. But when my first LP, I remember I got 2 LPs. I was at some thrift store because we've been thrifting since I think I came out of my mother's womb. But it was AC/DC, Highway to Hell. Oh. And then it was the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Wonderful.
On vinyl. Those were my 2 first, and I got a 2-parter too. So funny story here. The first something that my grandmother bought for me when I was rather young. So I grew up, I had a lot of punk rock friends growing up, and very deep in that little scene there.
Still do.
But, so I don't know, I might have been like 12 or 11 or 12. And my really good friends, like their older brothers and sisters, right, like turned me on to some really fucking awesome stuff, excuse my language, but some really great music. And so we're at, I think, a Sam Goodies too. I was with my grandmother, and we're looking through the cassette tapes, and there's a Sex Pistols, never mind the Bullocks, here's the Sex Pistols, and Circle Jerks, Wild in the Streets. And I'm like, I asked her, I'm like, can I get these? I'm like, it's nothing like the name of the out, like they're nothing like this. Can I get these?
Right.
And she bought them for me.
Go
and I was like, totally.
That's
I'm
awesome.
like, now if my mom would have been there, that would have been a different story.
Yeah.
But it was my grandmother, and she was all about it. So anyway,
That's cool.
those are my
Cool grandma points.
totally.
Yeah.
That's really cool. You guys have funny stories, and you're good talkers. This makes it very easy for me. I don't have to say anything. Can you tell me about your upcoming 2 shows and maybe future shows? Tell me about that.
Ladies, you mind?
Yeah, go.
Well, thanks for asking. So check this out. We have plenty of stuff happening right now, and we're super excited to end 2022 this year. We're ending this year with 3 more shows that everybody can come and check out. I wish we were going to be live streaming some of these. Sometimes we do, sometimes we can't. And this is one of those can't ones. But the next one coming up from this DJ is DJ. He is also on the Underground Garage. And we're talking about Manfred Mann. So he's bringing his band, the Woggles, here to San Francisco. Yep. They're on tour right now. The Woggles are coming to the bottom of the hill here in San Francisco, and Hot Laundry is going to be opening with that.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Thank you. We're super excited. Now, when you come to one of our live shows, Mike, you're going to find out that I am quite the gospel preacher of good times and rock and roll. Mm-hmm. And the Woggles are very, they're the first like preachers of this kind of thing. So anyhow, we're going to really blend well together. I really can't wait to get this. I mean, we're going to lit the stage and make it elevate because it's going to be so great. I'm so excited. Now, ain't done yet. Hello. So we're going to head a week after that. We're going to go down to Santa Cruz, California. Mm-hmm. We're going to be down at Santa Cruz. Hello, Lost Boys, all that good stuff. Ride the wave. We're going to be in Santa Cruz at Moe's Alley. And we are opening up for one of our own favorites, Los Straight Jackets.
Whoa.
Los Straight Jackets. It's going to be a surfing good time along with some boogie woogie and twisted. We're super excited to hit up Moe's Alley. It will be the first time that we have played Moe's Alley. Now, we usually play the Crate Place, and we played a few other venues around that area, but this will be our first time at Moe's, so I'm really excited about that.
This will be great.
Very excited. Yeah. So now, last one for 2022, sliding into 2023, we have a New Year's Eve show. Yes, a New Year's Eve show, and it's free. But you do have to get to San Jose, California. We're going to be playing San Jose, California at our favorite tiny bar, The Caravan. The Caravan is actually a slice of history that is almost diminished here in California and across the whole United States. The Caravan Lounge is actually a chain bar that was, I want to know if it was owned, but it was also incorporated with all the Greyhound bus stations across the United States. So when you would go to ride the Greyhound and you needed something to do before your next one, and of course, as an American would want to have a drink, we would go into the bar next door to the bus station and wait. And that bar was called the Caravan. So the Caravan lounges have been dwindling down to almost nothing. And I believe the one in San Jose, and maybe there's one other one in the United States still left. And it's great because the one in San Jose is next to the original Greyhound station that was there.
But it's no longer there.
Yeah, it's empty. It's got the sign. And now it's just a great place for guys to pee. At least that's what I'm always seeing when I walk by.
I wonder why. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So I know, right? What? You can pee where? Right? Anyway, so we're going to be hitting up those 3 shows for the remainder of the year. We just got done doing some great stuff already. We were at the park side and we were playing with some great local bands, the Seagulls and the Boars.
Heck yeah.
Support your local music scene.
Absolutely.
And we also did a really great show with the Adolescents, which is now referred to the Radolescents, over in San Jose at the Ritz. It was a fantastic time. We had some great bands on the bill. Hot Laundry was sandwiched in there like an Oreo cookie. You just want to pull it apart and lick it. Oh, it was fantastic. We had a blast. So the end of this year has done nothing but really good to us, and we're really excited. And going into 2023, we are going to be doing an online show. Yes, that's right. We're going to be performing right out of Berkeley, California at CalX radio station. This is the Berkeley College radio station. So Mike, you and everybody everywhere can tune into that. It's going to be happening at the end of January. I believe, what we picked?
28th?
The 28th or 29th? Yeah, 28th. So we're going to be pushing it all over our social media. So please follow us on our social medias. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on the Tickety Tockety. We're on the Twitties. We're everywhere.
The YouTubes.
Oh my God, please check out our channel. Mike, I'm already subscribed to you. Come subscribe to the Hot Laundry Band page, please. You can check out our videos.
I think I didn't I? Wait a minute. Well, I'll check anyway.
You probably did. I've lost track of my stalking affair online. I'm a little far back, so thank you for following us. Everybody at home, hey, follow us too. Hot Laundry Band and everywhere.
Okay.
So we have some other stuff coming up too in January that we're really proud of. We'll be at the Knockout. We're going to be with former members of La Pleble we'll be playing with. So if you've heard of La Pleble, especially all those around the Bay Area and below, you know that they're awesome. So some of their members are coming to play. It's going to be January 13th at the Knockout. And
Friday the 13th.
Oh God, Friday the 13th. Oh, I didn't even put that together. Ooh, yeah, you like that. Okay, yeah. And then what's the other one, Elise?
We've got Petaluma with the IFIC.
Yes.
Right? That's on the 21st of January. That's going to be a lot of fun.
It's our first time in Petaluma too.
Yeah.
So look out, hide all your chickens because here we come, Petaluma. They're famous for their chickens.
Do you ladies want to talk some more?
Well, I do want to remind everybody, we've said it already, and loaded question if you want to ask me if I want to talk more. I will talk the paint off the wall. But I just want to remind everybody, please order our new LP. We've got the vinyl coming out. We're doing pre-orders right now. You can email us, talk to us, send us cool pictures at hotlaundryband@gmail.com. And come and check out our website and, see what we're doing at hotlaundryband.com. So we're taking orders now for the LP. We've got 2 kinds there, Mr. Mike. So you let us know which one you want so we can send it to you. But we got a gold one and we got a black vinyl one. So really
limited edition.
Limited edition. Yes.
Okay. I'd like for you guys to come back after the New Year's and then be on the show again. Please. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much to Hot Laundry. I got to say bye before this hangs up. Come down here and like and buy their records. Go to their live show.
Thank you, Mike.
See you later. Thank you.
Thank you for everything.
I'm going to send you an email right now. Okay.
Happy birthday to Keith Cahoon. Happy birthday, Keith. Woo!